Hi, the subject is object-oriented programming and the topic is fundamental programming structures in Java. Java comments. The Java comments are statements that are not executed by the compiler and interpreter. The comments can be used to provide information or explanation about the variable, method, class, or any statement. It can also be used to hide program code for specific time. Types of Java comments. There are three types of comments in Java. Single line comment, that is a single line command begins with a double slash and ends at the end of the line. Multi-line command. This type of command must begin with slash and asterisk and end with asterisk followed by slash. Documentation command. The documentation command begins with the slash and double asterisk and end with the asterisk and slash. Data types. So Java is a statically typed and also a strongly typed language. In Java, each type of data, that is integer, character, decimal, float, is predefined as a part of programming language, and all constants or variables defined within the given program must be described with one of the data types. Data types represent the different values to be stored in the variable. In Java, there are two categories of data types: primitive data type and second one is non-primitive data type. So data types classified into two types, primitive and non-primitive. Here this non-primitive contains string, array, and this primitive data types is further classified into Boolean, numeric, and numeric is further classified into character and integral, and integral is classified into integer and floating point. For integer, the data types are byte, short, int and long, and for floating type there are two types of data, one is float and another one is double. The primitive types. Java defines 8 primitive types of data: byte, short, int, long, char, float, double and boolean. The primitive types are also commonly referred to as simple types. They are integers, floating point numbers, characters, boolean. Integers. This group includes byte, short, int and long. All these are signed positive and negative values. So long, the width of long is 64 bits and the width of integer is 32 bits. For short it's 16 bits and bytes 8 bits. For floating point numbers, they are known as real numbers. This group includes float and double, which represent single and double precision numbers respectively. The width and ranges of them are shown in the following table. For double, the width is 64 bits and the float, the width is 32 bits. Characters. This group includes character, which represents symbols in a character set. Like letters and numbers, character is a 16-bit type. The range of a character is 0 to 65536. There is no negative characters. And the fourth one is Boolean. This group includes Boolean. As we know, it can have only one of two possible values, that is true or false, 0 or 1. Variables. A variable is a holder that can hold the value while the Java program is executed. A variable is assigned with the data type. The name of reserved area allocated in memory. In other words, it is a name of a memory location. It has some memory space allocated. There are three types of variables in Java: local, instance, and static. The variables provide us with named storage that our programs can manipulate. Each variable in Java has a specific type which determines the layout of variable's memory, the range of values that can be stored within that memory, and the set of operations that can be applied to the variable. Before using any variable, it must be declared. The following statement expresses the basic form of a variable declaration. The variable declaration is data type variable, value, then next variable and its value, and so on. Types of variable. There are three types of variables in Java. One is local variable, second one is instance variable, and third one is static variable. Local variable. Local variables are declared inside the methods, constructors, or blocks. Local variables are created when the method, constructor, or block is entered. Local variable will be destroyed once it exits the method, constructor, or block. Local variables are visible only within the declared method, constructor, or block. Local variables are implemented at stack level internally. Access specifiers cannot be used for local variables. Instance variable. The variable declared inside the class but outside the method is called instance variable. A slot for each instance variable is created when a space is allocated for an object. Instance variables are created when an object is created with the use of keyword new. Instance variable can be declared in class level before or after use. Access modifiers can be given for instance variables. And static variable. Class variables are also known as static variables, are declared with the static keyword. Only one copy of each class variable per class is created, regardless of how many objects are created from it. Static variables are rarely used other than being declared as constants. Static variables are stored in the static memory. Static variables are created when the program starts and destroyed when the program stops. Thank you.